They are unstoppable. Cronje and Birken ground to a halt, but when Berthold hit the same stump as they did, they stole some parts off the Hilux and limped to the finish line in 7th place. A good recovery. Vesper Seidnote and Johan de Bruin were next in the specials. Their Odenko bat in 11th place, but second in the B class, 26 minutes behind the Cries. With Rubicon's Lo de Bruin and Rudy Britt's third in class just 63 seconds further back, pushing the Odenko boys all the way home. In 8th overall, it was the ever-improving Bloemfontein-based Rubicon crew of George and Sharon Barkhuizen who were 38th overall at the start of the race proper. A phenomenal performance. And Ford fans would have been very pleased to see Peckham leading the Nissan of Zermatten, but not for long, as the Ryobi man and his brother Morris streaked by to take the lead in Class D. With Malcolm Cock and Wayne Brink in their Castrol Toyota in second, 2 minutes and 20 seconds behind. Their stablemates Brian Martin, racing in Class E, was in turn just 10 minutes down on Peckham and was still hoping to close the gap before the post. Impressive driving from Ramon Besaidnote has already brought him rewards this season, and in Botswana he and co-driver Stefan Locke again impressed. They were up from 47th to 13th. While newcomers Cor van Os and Eric van Poel were giving Ford a lot to be happy about in the race for manufacturers' points. In Class S, it was one-way traffic as Richard Schilling wrapped things up and only had to keep it on the road and complete the win. While Gil Nel and Sandra Labuschagne in the Luke 80 Isako Truggy were 4th in Class B with a good clean run. And Visser and LaRue gave the hosts Toyota some more points with a strong finish as they brought their Toyota home in 15th place in the production car category. At the line, though, it was Duncan Foss and Richard Leake who piloted the Nissan Navara home in 14 hours and 53 minutes after driving impeccably, with just enough speed not to have let the lead get too far away. Nissan made it 2 for 2 as Corbett and Balzar brought their Navara home just 6 minutes down after a very strong second day. But the ravages of the unforgiving Botswana bush could be seen all over the Nissan's tattered bodywork. Foss and Leaked celebrated in the age-old race tradition. And then it was the turn of Carly and Quentin Sulwald, who enjoyed Father's Day in a great way, a winning way. For Duncan Foss, the 48 hours of the desert race was 2 solid ones at the office.
Yeah, good 2 days. We battled a bit on day one of the prologue. We started way back, 16th place, and we just climbed through on day 2, and we're in a good position for today. And the pace was quick, but we just kept our heads. And look, I think the Turtles, I don't know what happened to them, but they were leading till nearly 160 k's from the end, and yeah, it's a great result for us.
There were times in today's stretch after DSP that you were dropping off a little bit. Were you battling with route again, or what?
Yeah, we battled twice with the route, and then we got, obviously we came right, and then we tried to pick up the pace again, and I saw we closed a minute or two, and then we saw the Toyota next to the road. So I don't know if they had an accident but they looked all right. So I don't know what happened to them, but the pace was quick. We had to drive really hard today.
If Mark had not had an incident on the road there, do you reckon you would have been close behind him, or would you have seen him again?
No, he would have beaten us. Because you can get close, but to pass in the dust, you've either got to do a crazy maneuver, and it'll either end in tears or it'll work. So you've got to try and weigh up the options.
The Sawwags had started off 15th overall and 9th in class, and it certainly was one of the best performances of the APSA Off-Road Championship in 2007. In fact, they could celebrate in style before the Harpers pulled in to the finish line to take second, exactly 1 minute and 26 seconds behind.
Well, thank you very much. No, it was rough, obviously. The second day is always rougher than the first one. Lots of stones and rocks that came and tree trunks that came out of the sand now in the sand bunkers. So it was tough, yeah. It was a nice hard race, and that's the way we like it. I must say the Zarko really did perform. Very happy with that. It's a very strong car, and yeah, we're happy to be here. Once again it was my navigator Quinton here who did the job.
At what point did you realize you were in the lead in the specials?
Nick Harp passed us about 50 k's before DSP, and then he wrong slotted. So and then since then he's been on our tail the whole time. So it's been quite a tough battle all the way. We wrong slotted once, and fortunately we got back in front again. So yeah, no, it's been hard, but it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
And for the first Toyota home, Visser and Badenhorst kept it going for a well-deserved third place in class.